define time by its units. For example, we might say how many minutes until my favorite television show starts, or how many seconds until my food is done. However, have you ever wondered what the definition of time really is? One concept proposed by scientists is the arrow of time, a theory that attempts to define time. But before we can grasp the concept of the arrow of time, we must first understand what entropy is. Entropy is defined as a degree of disorder or uncertainty in a system. In essence, the amount of chaos in a system. Let's look at an example. I'm going to light a candle and show you two videos of the burning candle. However, one of the videos is played backward. See if you can tell which video it was. The answer is the second video. Easy, wasn't it? The reason you can tell which of the videos is backward is because our minds instinctively know that it is extremely unlikely, if not impossible, for smoke to travel back toward the candle instead of moving away from it. Our minds can grasp that in order for the candle to obey the laws of our universe, the smoke must dissipate and become more chaotic. Now I'm going to show you the same two videos but zoomed into a microscopic scale. See if you can spot the reverse video this time. Wasn't so easy, was it? The truth is that on a microscopic scale, even though one of the videos is different from the other, in both videos, the particles obey the laws of our universe. It is only when you zoom out of the videos that you can tell which one is reversed. Our minds, sadly, can only distinguish the correct progression of entropy on a macroscopic scale, and not a microscopic one. So, entropy is the tendency of things to progress from order to chaos. How does this relate to the arrow of time? The arrow of time is a theory proposed by the British astrophysicist Arthur Eddington that suggests that the flow of time is causal. In essence, things that happen in our universe can only happen in one direction, and things that happen before cause what happens after. For example, your birth causes your life, which causes your death. Your birth is the reason for your life, and your life is the reason for your death. Entropy, the idea that closed systems such as our universe progress from a state of order to a state of chaos, is closely linked to this idea. The idea of birth to life to death is interlinked with this, as a birth is the time in your life when your body is most in order, while your death is the time in your life when your body is least in order. Just as your birth and your death represent the states of most order and most chaos respectively, the birth of the universe and the death of the universe represents the states of most order and most chaos respectively. The birth of the universe is the moment when time began, and the death of the universe, this theory suggests, will be the moment when time ends. To conclude, time is entropy and entropy is time. You cannot have one without the other, as they are directly interlinked with each other, and that is what the arrow of time is all about. In the words of Omar Khayyam, an astronomer and poet who lived in Persia from the years 1048 to 1131, the moving finger writes, and having writ, moves on, nor all thy piety nor wit shall lure it back to cancel half a line, nor all thy tears wash out a word of it. So you mustn't dwell on what has happened in the past and instead look to and change the future for the better.